One of the best ways to remember the events of that day and the people involved is to do something that sucks today, do something that challenges you, do something that you think you can't complete, and then make it happen. Don't give up. Failure is not an option. Finish the job. In times of crises, in times of challenge, our resiliency is the defining characteristic of our actions. Good morning. It's September 11th. I think all of us want to remember and honor what happened on this day in 2001. Some of those watching this weren't born yet. Some of you weren't involved in the fire service, and others were intimately involved in that day. When I think about that day, the surprise of it strikes me the most. It was just another beautiful September morning. I think we all remember where we were. And if you think about the members that first arrived at the towers, they had no idea what they were about to get into. Some of them were coming on duty, some of them were getting ready to go home, and nobody knew that they were about to become involved in not only the most challenging event of their life and their career, but in one of the most historic events in history. The physical challenge involved in that day is astounding. Think about climbing dozens and dozens of stories with all of your gear, with all of your equipment, just to get to work. We all participate in these events like the Tunnels to Towers runs and the stair climbs, and those are great honorable events to participate in. I participated in one of the stair climbs yesterday, and I tried to wear all my gear the way I would have it, no tennis shoes, no shortcuts, carry what I would carry if I was going into a building like that, and it was awful. And I began thinking about the members on the engines and the trucks and the rescues that would have been climbing the towers that day, and I looked around me, and I didn't see many people carrying standpipe bundles. Nobody had hooks and cans or irons and hydrorams or all the other equipment that we would have. And I just imagine climbing those towers with all of the stuff that you would normally have to meet those riding assignments just to get to work. And so when I think about the events of September 11th, there are many emotions, there are many things that could be said, but I think that what strikes me the most is the surprise and the resiliency. The surprise that nobody knew what they were about to get into. And the next day you go to the firehouse, you have no idea either. And the resiliency of those members should be an inspiration and an example to us all. They didn't give up, they didn't cop out, they made it happen. So on a day like today, when I think all of us are looking for a way to honor and remember the events of September 11, 2001, one of the best ways that I can think of to do it is to do something today that sucks, do something that challenges you, that makes you want to give up, that hurts, and don't give up. Make it happen. Build your resiliency. Failure is not an option. In times of crises, in times of challenge, our resiliency is the defining characteristic of our actions.